today. It's Madden NFL football. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They go play action here on first down. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's got room. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys go? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for Touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. But the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Buddy Johnson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Prescott. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away. It goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That's taken on the 25. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back Excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints trying to hold on and claim victory. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Buccaneers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 6 yards left on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And quickly they get to the line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 3 yards remain for second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll set up a throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. They'll have the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Able to get away. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now.
And he loses the football a second time. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second down at 5.
They run it again with Chubb. Powering his way forward. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, Prescott here to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 1. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening